Well, unfortunately, she getting to home. Well, the diff give out somehow. 2 axles just pop out the back of it. You know, we got record clinic towing it home. But she in good shape. Hopefully we soon get her welded back together and back on the road. Alright, so let's run down what is going to be done today. We're going to be taking off the back of the differential cover to inspect to see what went wrong. I had an issue where I came out of Bohemia and put it in first. You know, I popped the clutch at about four grand, and she just took a dump on me. Didn't move. Put it in first. It was just spinning and clunking. No tire was spinning. So I'm gonna take off the plate just to see what went wrong. Most likely the gears are short. We're gonna have to weld them back together. But also, if you can see, the tire sticking out more now. That's because actually while it was being towed, the 2 rear axles actually popped out of the car and it dropped on the ground. So we had to basically tow it with all 4 tires being off the ground. So we're gonna start by jacking it up, putting it on jack stands, make sure supporting it properly. As you can see, it's actually on a slope, so it's actually more dangerous to put it on stands, but we're gonna get it done. And we're going to see how bad the damage is. If it's too bad, I'm not gonna weld it again. But if it's weldable, if it's able to be welded again, I'm actually gonna just weld everything solid. You know, they're not gonna be just stitch welds anymore. So, well, what I think I do is get it up on the stands and start taking off the cover for the differential. Alright, now she's up on stands. She has 2 stands on the right side, and since she's on a hill on her left side, I took 2 tires that were destroyed and I just put them on the left side, so she has no play. She has no way of sliding off of this. And I'm just gonna show you here how it popped out. I put my hand, as you can see, I just have my hand here. I can actually pull the axles right on out. Now, I know for a fact that means that the C-clips are either bent, broken, or the gears that are held by the C-clips are shot. So it only could be a number of things. I only have to get in there now and check it out. So let's get this back in. Alright, so I'm about to take off the differential cover, which has 10 half-inch bolts in it, and like I said, you can actually push the shafts out without getting in here, so I know there's going to be a lot of damage in here, or the C-clips just pop out. So, but I'm expecting the worst. As you can see, the next tire just pops right out. Let's get to it. Trying to do this with one hand, hold it in the other. Coming off fairly easy, which concerns me, but yeah, this is coming off way too easy, so I don't know what to expect. Slipping. Way too easy. I know for a fact I'm going to have a lot of metal shavings in here. Hopefully it can be saved. If not, I'm just going to get a whole new rear end setup, and we're going to weld it before it goes in the car instead of waiting until oil contaminates it and all that stuff. done this like a million times, so it's getting pretty easy for me to do. Alrighty, so we're down to the last 2 bolts. She's already draining. Yes, I'm letting it drain on the ground. It's just dirt. I'm gonna put some more dirt over it. This is actually a brand new pan hard bar. What it does is it stops all the lateral movement of my rear end and my rear suspension. Back on topic. This oil is actually synthetic, and from what I can see, it is extremely dirty. Alright, so the rear cover is coming off. I'm going to be able to see now how bad she's blown and what has to be done. Holy these are short. As you can see, one of the gears for the rear end actually fell out when I was taking it off. Oh god. Yeah, that's short. Wow. There's the pin. Holds it all together. Wow. Axle bearing. It's shit. I'm not sure what happened, but it's done for. Yeah, that's done for. I'm not gonna try and repair this one. I'm gonna get a new one and install it. This one is completely shot. Let's see. Somehow it's probably binded on some slag from the old welding and just blew apart. As you can see, this is the magnet for the rear end, and it's full of metal shavings. Yeah, this is not supposed to be in your rear end. And we have more goodies coming out of the rear. Another gear. The gears are pretty strong. They're all still together, except for where they were welded. Really strong gears. But the entire rear is shot. I'm gonna have to get a whole new setup. Fortunately for me, I already know where one is, and I just have to go and pick it up. Let me see if I can get as much of this out of here as possible. Yeah, it's nasty. Alrighty, come on. Getting stuck. There we go. That is shot. You are not supposed to be able to take all of that out without taking bolts out. Yeah, it is a shit show. Get you a better look at you. I might just take the internals out of another rear. Not sure yet, but we'll see how it goes. You know, there's many options. I could also buy a Detroit locker if I don't want to weld it again. Or I could buy a mini spool or a full spool, however that goes. Huh. C-clamp, not destroyed. The bolt that retains it is bent. Yeah, so something went wrong. But the main gear is actually fine. The bearing housings are fine. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do with it and go from there. But as you can see, all of the gears are shot to hell. All of the internals of the rear end has completely exploded. So there's no need to try and fix this. We're gonna go with a whole new rear. I was thinking about 410 gears for a while, so I put some 410s in it. I know we're gonna lose a lot on the top end, but she's gonna stay in her power band with 410 gears. Well, as you can see, she went from open diff to welded diff to exploded diff. And now we're just on our way to the junkyard to see if we can find a Camaro the same year as mine, so that we can take the make it a rear end again.
This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
Okay, so here we have the donor Camaro that we're going to be taking the rear end out of, and there is the rear end, and we are going to get started. Okay, from this point it's very simple. You just take the cover off, which is 10 bolts. I think they are 1/2 inch socket head. And then, as you can see, you just loose the 2 axles from it, which is just pushing the axles in, taking the C-clips out, and pulling them all the way out. We also headed to AID to pick up some gear oil for the rear end, putting it back together. She takes about 2 quarts of gear oil, and by the end of the day we should have a operational open diff. And there you have it, very simple, very easy, goes back in with just putting the C-clips in and the 4 bearing cap bolts, and she's finished.